Hey guys, I'm Dimension Jumper today, and today I'll be doing my top 5 least favourite Final Smashes from Smash Bros. Now, I think Final Smashes are a nice inclusion to the game, because they're basically this giant attack that can do a lot of damage to any of your opponents that it might hit, and there are some really cool and interesting ones, like Joker's all-out attack, or Bowser turning into a larger version of himself and doing one almighty hit to a bunch of characters, to even Simon and Victor's Final Smash, where they summon a coffin and a bunch of energy just hits the characters who might be in the coffin, and a variety of others that are unique to the different characters. And today I'll be doing my top 5. I'll be talking about some of my least favourite Final Smashes that are in the game. So for number 5 is Iceberg. Now Iceberg is a Final Smash for the Ice Climbers, and basically what this Final Smash is basically the Ice Climbers summon this giant iceberg, and it can be moved about the map, while the Ice Climbers can also go about the iceberg while that's being moved. And what I don't like about this one is that I believe that when it is activated, it's kind of hard to see sometimes of where your character might be, especially if it's someone like Olimar, who's like tiny, and I feel like this takes up a bit too much of the screen, because you have to focus on not getting hit and where you are, depending on what map you're using, or where you are in terms of where the iceberg is and where you are. And yeah, I'm not a big fan of this Final Smash, just because I think it would have been cooler if, like, after it deactivated, it could possibly explode, something like that. I'm not too sure, and it could explode into different chunks, and the chunks, if there are any of the characters get hit by the chunks, they take damage. I think that it would have been really cool, instead of just going about for a bit and then just disappearing. And I'm not a big fan of this Final Smash, and I think it could have had a lot of improvements. For number 4 is Critical Hit. Now, Critical Hit is a Final Smash used for some of the Fire Emblem characters, like I believe Roy, Lucina, and maybe some other characters from Fire Emblem. But what this Final Smash is basically the Fire Emblem character that has Critical Hit will rush at a character or something, and then they'll just do an almighty hit, and you'll see this like bar thing, and that's basically it. And then the character will be launched further away, off the screen. And I would have liked it if maybe if there's like, maybe, I don't know, it just feels a bit boring, really. It feels plain, I would say. It doesn't really, I don't really like it. It's not. I'm really not a big fan, because it's just a character hitting another character, but really hard. And I would have liked it if there was a bit of more improvement. Maybe if one of the characters, if one of the characters that use it could have, let's say, as soon as they hit the character, maybe if they had a special ability or something, they could do some extra damage, maybe. I don't know. It just feels plain. I don't know how to talk about this, because it feels just so plain and boring. And if there was like some more improvements, maybe it could have been a little bit better. But yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Critical Hit as a Final Smash. For number 3 is Supersonic. Now, Supersonic is obviously Sonic's Final Smash, and this is obviously the reason, because Supersonic is something that Sonic turns into towards the end of any Sonic game that has the Chaos Emeralds. And with this Final Smash, it's not the best, because like I believe in Brawl and in Smash Bros for the Wii U and 3DS. You could control Sonic flying about, but in Ultimate, Sonic would do the super duper, or would go at super duper speed, and you could kind of control the direction of where he was going. But yeah, that's basically it. And it would have been better if I don't know. It doesn't feel. Even though Supersonic is an obvious choice for Final Smash, it would have been better if something else would have happened. Something to do with Final Smash. Maybe, let's say, I don't know. Maybe something better. Maybe, and maybe if, let's say, Sonic turns into, let's say a way I could have maybe improve it is probably, let's say, if Sonic rushes into a character, like a lot of the other Final Smashes in the game, and then he becomes Supersonic, and then he rushes into the character that he hits, and then they could plummet into the ground, and then could deal some extra damage. Maybe maybe that could be a better way than just going across the screen. Maybe super fast or something like that. And yeah, I'm not a big fan. For number 2 is Triforce Lash, used by Toon Link, Young Link, and Link from both Brawl and Smash Bros for the Wii U and 3DS until Ultimate, where his Final Smash was changed into the Ancient Bow. And what this Final Smash is basically all the Links that use this Final Smash will run into a character, and then, or use the Triforce of cards or something, and then just attack the characters that they catch in the Final Smash in a big Triforce. Now this is a sort of fun one, but it's kind of basic, I would say, because both Toon Link and Young Link keep this Final Smash in Ultimate, and I think it would have been better if, in order to tell them apart, they would have 2 different Final Smashes, kind of like how Link has a different one in Smash Bros Ultimate, and maybe, let's say Young Link keeps this Final Smash, because I feel like that's sort of something he would probably use. And for Toon Link, he could use a Final Smash dedicated to the Wind Waker, and he could he could pull out the Wind Waker and just perform a song, and then something happens maybe when he plays that song, and that would have been really cool. But with Triforce Lash, it's just 2 giant Triforce things, and he just hitting the characters inside it, which is fun. But it would have been better if the Final Smash would have maybe gone to Young Link, and then Toon Link could have its own Final Smash maybe. And it's kind of fun, but it's not my favourite. For number 1 is Landmaster. Now Landmaster is used by Falco, Fox and Wolf, and they were used in Brawl and Smash Bros for Wii U and 3DS. And kind of like with Iceberg, the Landmaster Final Smash, it just takes up the entire, instead of taking up the entire screen, kind of, in a way, it kind of takes up the entire stage that you're on, depending on which stage you're using. And yeah, all it does is that it fires giant energy blasts, and that's basically it. Now luckily in Ultimate, all 3 of these characters get a new Final Smash, which is fun, but with Landmaster it's just big tank thing going across the stage, and depending on which stage you're playing on, it can be a big one, which is okay, but if it's on a tiny one, you're kind of screwed because you can't really do that much against it. The only thing you can do is just try and dodge the attacks. And yeah, I'm not a really big fan. It would have been better if that was something cool and interesting to this Final Smash. Maybe something that's probably unique to the characters, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it would have been better if there could have been something cooler to this, maybe. Yeah, I'm not a really big fan of this Final Smash. It would have been better if each character had their own different one, depending on which game you're playing. So, let's say Wolf and Fox could have, you know, the Landmasters, and maybe they could have like the different colour ones, because they're like good and bad and stuff, that sort of thing. And maybe Falco when he appeared in Smash and got his Final Smash, he could have had a different one, maybe like a Air Master or something, or that plane. I think the Air Master, the plane thing. And yeah, it would have been cooler if we could have seen a lot cooler stuff. So that's been my top 5 least favorite Final Smashes. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.